So what's this the temple of?
This is the abandoned temple. We don't actually get a set kind of definition of what it actually was per se.
It's probably snakes.
Yeah, the snakes.
Also, that is the most... That lighting is so bad.
Yeah, well check it out. This is, you see the pyramid we were looking at? I don't know if you can see this, but this is essentially just a giant staircase inside a hollow pyramid.
Yeah. Why did they bother building it? If you walk all the way to the top of the pyramid, only to have to walk back down while inside.
Yep. And now we go by the cheese tactic of the century. And you see we want to go over there, to that little staircase, otherwise this level of the pyramid is entirely empty. We've just come down this spiral staircase here, which you can't really see because all the textures are the same.
No, I can't.
However, if I look down and to the side, hang on, if I cast Wizard Eye, see on the map all the little red dots underneath us? They are enemies. They're actually winged serpents, which are below us on the stairs. But if we stand about here, hang on, if you get near the bottom of the stairs but not on the bottom of the stairs, they stand down the side, there. And you can actually hit them and take minimal damage. And because of the way the AI works, they all swarm you from the side, and you do get hit occasionally. But
and we just get to hear the sound of your keyboard.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, you can't hear the in-game noise. There is game noise, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, like combat in this is just button mash, so you will hear a lot of that.
Is it just one generic button for attack then?
There's a different one for shoot, but if you're out of range of a melee attack, the melee attack button does shoot as well. So yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
So combat in this is just mash E.
They all dead? What are yellow dots? Yellow dots are corpses.
Yellow dots are corpses, yeah.
Oh my god, how can you see anything in here? It's all just the same texture. I feel like I'm trapped in an accidental copy-pasting Word
yeah, so there's a
document.
couple of... the nice thing about the AI, they actually, if they got low health, they run away. Coincidentally, you can actually look at enemies. Like if I right-click it, hang on.
There's not nearly enough games with like fear mechanics
you can actually
built
right-click and have a look. Like you can actually, if you get the skills, you can view all this
information
as
okay.
question marks.
So you'll be able to know what they're weak to and all that stuff. Oh, that's cool. That is nice. It's nice when games have that capability. But no, yeah, that's the thing. You don't see... I mean, okay, it's in Bethesda games, and I'm really struggling to think of other games with it in. Like fear mechanics.
Yeah, no, they're a nice touch.
They're a nice touch. I can't think of many games that
look
have
at... See, you see when I'm doing this, where I look up and down a lot? You might have to do it a minute on the stairs. It's a really annoying way of doing it, because you can either use page up and page down to move like a single section at a time.
Yeah.
Or you can just press end, and that takes you back to like horizontal view. Or you can right click on the mouse, and it like goes to wherever you're looking.
Oh, okay.
But the right click is the easiest way to do it, but it skips you straight to like really far down, and then you have to press end to go up again, and it's not quite right. So I end up pressing like delete all the time just to look a little bit.
Do you have to like jump across this or something?
Yes, this is a puzzle. I coincidentally do know how to complete it, and there is a alternative if you don't make it, but we'll try it all the same, although we will end up not doing completely finishing it. So yeah, the jumping mechanics in this game are janky as hell, so this is a really hard puzzle. So and once you start stepping on these, they start sinking. So let's try.
Oh yay, that's just great.
Yeah, and I didn't do it. And now, as I hit the floor, all these things come out the walls. They get mobbed. Where am I looking? Right.
So how is there just another route?
Yeah, there's a way to fix it.
Okay.
But yeah, for reference, standing here like this, you do take damage. It's not like they can't hit you at all, but you're just less vulnerable.
Yeah, this is before they realised that first-person jump puzzles were a really bad idea.
Yeah.
And I'm 80% certain that like there's a special room in hell for the people who recommend these.
Just heating up, I'm clearing there. But yeah, basically all the places where these lizards come out, the snakes come out of, they have buttons in the back of them, and if you press them in order, a set of stairs slowly reveals itself to you.
Okay. That's a cool way of hiding the, the I can't do this puzzle mechanic, is just hiding it behind the punishment for not being able to do it.
Yeah, so
that's fair.
now you've got a set of stairs.
Oh, nice.
That's
Okay.
handy.
At least it's not Tower of Hanoi puzzle. I'm fucking sick of those.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Do you not?
So,
Also,
you
what's the
see these
red?
flashing red things?
Yeah.
They are hidden doors.
They're not very hidden, are they?
No, the flashing red comes from perception skill, and I didn't, obviously, when I was younger, I didn't really pay much attention to that, and just kind of assumed, oh yeah, it's like a hint, you need to click on that. If you don't have a character with perception skill, you can't see those.
Oh.
And you'll see in a minute, that would make some of the later bits in this dungeon really fucking difficult. Although some of them perception. So these are chests, and I know for a fact they're both trapped. And because I don't have a disarm trap skill to speak of, I will take damage, and if I open them both one after the other, it'll probably knock most of my characters out, so I have to not open one, and then heal everybody, and then open the other one, and then heal again to carry on. So let's do this. There we go.
Watch out! I can't identify it.
So we need that, that's the old scroll. I'll open the old scroll again in a minute and read it.
I can't identify it.
Oh,
If it's just lore stuff, don't worry about it.
someone has an identify item skill, I think.
identify it.
Doesn't he?
It's worthless.
There we go, he does. Magic potions are useful.
It's
But
worthless.
why did I give it to him? God damn it.
It's worthless.
I don't get why as a kid you played a lot of this game, I'm not gonna lie.
Great. It's a great game.
We were kids at the same time. You could have played any of the Star Wars games, man.
I didn't watch Star Wars as a kid.
What did you do?
I read a lot.
You must have done something wrong, because, jeez.
No, like, none of my family were in Star Wars. So, hey look, what's that interesting looking book in the top right? Left, sorry. It's the Prophecies of the Snake. Huzzah!
Yay! Is that the thing we were looking for?
That was quest item.
Oh, you could have been playing... I'm trying to remember what the Star Wars games I played were, like Dark Forces 2, Mysteries of the Sith, a little bit later Battlefront and Battlefront 2. I mean, you played those, right?
I played Battlefront 2, but I never owned it.
Mate, you missed out.
Yeah, I know, everyone told me that I did.
It was really good fun, because everybody was playing it, so everybody was quite good.
Yeah, I know, I only played it like a handful of times. I played that game more as a drunken teenager than I ever did as a kid. Like, we used to have we'd have a party and we'd just take like a whole bunch of a big TV and a console to someone's house. Right.
Oh,
so,
we did that with Halo 2, playing zombies.
So, what do you think this room is? There is a puzzle.
I'm gonna say it is a smeary black blur. I really can't tell. The stream quality is not good enough.
Okay, okay, basically there is this. Not all of this floor is real. It's an illusion.
Oh, great.
There is a path
Love
across it. But the only way to, and this is where you wouldn't be able to do this without perception skill. So if I look up, there is a flashing red bit on the ceiling, and that actually shows you where the floor is. So it corresponds with the solid bit of floor.
Great.
Shall I show what happens if we fall through? I mean, it's not
Just
game.
tell us.
There's a bunch of enemies below you.
No,
and then
so
you
it's
then
not anything creative.
there's a bunch of enemies, and then there's a stairway to get back to the other side. Yeah, it's not overly exciting. Oh, this is yeah, another puzzle room. Hang on, I'm just gonna cast him.
What was this temple used for? Punishing people?
Yeah, you might want to see a bit more now. I've just used a light spell.
Yes, I can actually see now.
Yeah, so this took me ages to work out as a child as well. So you activate the door, and if you look at the mini-map, you can see the floor looks really odd. You'll probably see what happens, so if I activate it. For reference, these little snake things on the walls, I'm running around hitting them and their eyes are glowing and then they go out when I hit them.
Yeah, I can see that. Do they do laser beams or something? Or is the floor sinking?
No, look, the floor is a big slider and it opens up.
Okay.
And there's a spike pit at the bottom. And you cannot survive in the spike pit. And you have to hit those. You have to hit those in that order, clockwise. If you try and go in a different order, it doesn't work.
Why?
Because why not make your puzzle arbitrarily harder than it needs to be?
Well, it's not just making a puzzle harder. That's just making a puzzle unfair.
Alright, so there are enemies around the corner, so I'm going to use Wizard Eye to find out where they are. And you also see there's enemies to our right through that door. They won't open the door, but in a minute we will go through there because there is a quest item at the end of that thing, which is, we haven't got the quest to get the quest item yet. But if we go in there, like, the idea is you sort of come back later and get it, and you're meant to be a little bit higher level, but you can do it if you're careful, and it's worth doing because it means you don't have to come back here again.
Which I see as probably the biggest incentive right now. I really hate when games do, like... I mean, okay, so, like, the real puzzle with this game was... Well, with this area so far, just seems to be, when you made your character, did you pick perception?
Well, yeah,
or do you have somebody in your party with perception?
No, one of the characters you get from the Adventure Inn has perception.
Yeah, but it's kind of an odd design decision to basically make it so that if you've got perception...
Wait, no, I'm lying.
It's pretty trivial.
No, I lied. You don't need perception. I don't have it.
Then how can you see this stuff?
Apparently you don't need perception to see it, which is kind of bothers me because...
Wait, if you can just see that stuff anyway, then why bother having it? Like, the benefit I can see is, like, if it was perception, it would glow. So, because obviously your character is very, very perceptive and they can see that.
Yeah, I know there are things later on that you need perception to see, but this clearly isn't. I guess this is because this is the very first dungeon, like, they wouldn't penalise you for...
Okay, so so they aren't making that mistake and penalising you for not picking a certain stat.
But it does introduce a mechanic, I guess.
I guess, but it introduces it wrong, because it's introducing it without saying, hey, you need perception to see these usually, but because it's your first time on that.
Run away!
What are those?
Can
you get them to trigger traps?
Yes.
Oh, cool. That's good.
Ah, been penned in. Oh dear.
The texture quality is rapidly deteriorated.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone's knocked out but one guy, so I'm gonna run the hell away.
He's that hench knight you recruited though, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
You're gonna be fine. He's got it all trapped. Just stand on the other side of the spike pit.
Oh, I'm gonna try and climb across this bridge now. I think they stopped chasing after a while, but we'll find out in a minute. So there is a method to not dying horribly now, which will involve, if I run far enough back, and it's not that far, you go far enough back in the thing, you can rest, basically. And then everyone, because everyone's knocked out and they're only unconscious, no one's dead, so they can heal by being rested. But you have to get far enough away from any live enemies to rest. There we go. I can rest now. So and there's a strange mechanic in this game where if you rest in a certain area that's not specifically secure, like outside pretty much, you can have you have an encounter where someone will wake up.
Random encounters.
Random encounter where you get attacked, and it could be a couple of almost anything.
That's pretty standard for RPGs.
Yeah. But all your character, only whatever one of your characters stays awake gets woken up, and then the other ones don't wake up until they're hit for damage. So that can be really annoying.
That's fair.
So if I rest, and then there we go, you got one. Oh, shit. There we go. Right, so we did that, and everyone... Hang on, wait, do I have any health? There we go. I actually have to have some health potions. No, he's asleep. Of course he is. Oh, my knight is... Our main character is poisoned. That is not good.
What does poison do in this game, or is it just a...
you can't... You don't heal. Like, if he's been rested, but he still hasn't got full health.
Alright.
And I think it actually damages your health every time. Also, I don't know if you can see, but, on every character you have health and mana, whatever.
Yeah.
And the knights don't have any mana because they don't do spells, which is a nice touch. So they have no mana pool whatsoever.
I don't get why you're impressed by that. Having mana should be the special thing, not...
Well, yeah, but it's because everybody gets the little bar, but not everyone actually uses it. So...
Yeah, most games just put the stamina resource there, or whatever resource they're using for that.
Yeah.
You know, if you're WoW, you've got rage, energy, focus, runic power, mana.
What do Brewmasters get? Something stupid?
Brewmasters have stagger, but that's a defensive mechanic.
Right.
They're adding Maelstrom in for shamans. And something else, insanity for shadow priests.
So these are the things that actually used to be in the temple. Serpent men. So not lizard men, serpent men. Go figure.
Snake dudes. Got
Snake
it.
dudes. And yeah, they're the ones that are kind of almost too tough to.
All right.
Why aren't you coming to attack me? Okay, I'm gonna heal you and cast some wizard eye to find out what it is.
So
Yeah,
while
so
we're fighting our way through the
Hey, you fell in the hole. What an idiot.
while we're fighting our way through the kingdom of the snake people, let's ask some questions. Sam, would you rather have let's say eyes on your butt so you could always see everything,
Why my butt? Why not the back
or
of my head?
lobster hands?
I'd
Yeah,
rather
you don't have any eyes. You only have eyes on your butt now.